Hey guys, welcome back to the Old Path. So thankful to have you here today. A little bit different video. Our topic is going to be gratefulness, thankfulness. We read something on Facebook yesterday from a person that we're friends with there that also in the past, I'm not sure she still watches, but has watched before, and the podcast, I believe. Angie's Oddities is her name. And she put a post out about being thankful. The perspective of not I have to, but I get to. We're going to talk about that, show you what sold, and have a good time. So stay tuned. All right, so let's talk about what sold first. We had a horrible, abysmal, it's not abysmal, it's abysmal. I can't talk today. We had a abysmal weekend. I'm not real sure why everything just died. Like it totally nosedived. 7 orders, $88.88. But in the spirit of keeping it real, I wanted to share that with you. I want to show you what it is. It's all just so cheap. First off is this Tony Hawk box borders. And with the sale we have going on, this sold for $5.99. So after that ships and fees, I'm not going to make anything on that. The Starlink action figure Carl Zeon, I guess is how you say that, $5.88. Not going to make anything on that pretty much. Then we sold this Better Homes and Gardens scented wax warmer. It is I'll try to get that where you can see it. It's an elephant warmer. It sold for $20.64, so we make a little bit on that one. Sold this custom hand crocheted Afghan. It's really pretty. Sold for $27.29. Sold a stamp set, 5-piece stamp set of different kinds of just wooden stamps for $10.41. Sold another Philadelphia Eagles reversible flag for $6.54. Still have 12 of those available for all you Eagles fans. And sold another one of those action figures. Same guy for $6 or $5.88. That is the sales for this weekend. I'm not sure what really happened with eBay, but I feel like there was an update or something, because we was doing okay and I can see it trickling off. But it's like we fell off the edge of a cliff. So I think something was going on there. I do think sales will improve a little bit. Still haven't listed, so I don't expect them to explode or anything. But I do expect to do a little better than that. You know, maybe sell a couple $100 a weekend, but 88's really low. But let's get this stuff packed and talk about our topic. The girls ran off with my packages. That's why I didn't show you the finished product. I didn't realize till they was done and gone that they were gone. So sorry, can't show you all 7 orders for $88, but that's what we did. But anyway, we want to talk about our topic today, and I loved this when I found it on Facebook. Angie's Oddities. I'm pretty sure she has some sort of presence. I'm not sure she has a YouTube channel, but I think she's been on YouTube maybe. But she does sell on eBay, I believe, or some of those platforms. But she posted that about perspective. Not I have to, but I get to. And I'm a big believer in I get to. We often say things like, I have to run the kids out to this place or that place. But honestly, if you think about it, you get to take your children here and there. You get to wake up each morning and have another day. You get to come to your place of business and do your work. You get to eat another meal. We have those gifts daily. And that perspective of I get to can change your whole outlook. It can turn you from a very negative person to a very positive one. And I still struggle. I know I try to come off really positive on this channel, but I still struggle with being negative. Sometimes I get aggravated and I'm negative, and I've never found, even in all my negative moments, that it helps me to be all negative and complaining and aggravated and all that stuff. So it's a matter of perspective. I remember a time I was talking to a friend at work, and we was talking about our children, and she said something about doing something with her children. And I said, and I didn't mean to upset her, but I kind of made her cry a little bit. But I said, it's crazy. We only get one chance to be our children's parent. And what I mean by that is they're only going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years old one time. They're only going to be 10 years old one time. I mean, you don't get to go back and do it again. You can have another child, but you can never have that same child at that same age again. And we better take advantage of all the moments that we're gifted, all the time that we're gifted. Life is just a gift from God, and every moment, every day, every thing that we have is just a gift. And I take none of it for granted. And I think that when we can go away from being so, I have to do this, I have to do that, oh, I'm so busy, I can't stand it, I just wish I didn't have this. I mean, be careful when you say, I wish I didn't have this and I wish I didn't have that, because it could be that you don't. And it's very easy to get the mindset of not wanting things. But if we can practice contentment is a powerful, powerful thing. Just being satisfied, saying, and I am to a point, sometimes I get a little sideways and I say, oh, I would like to have a bigger eBay shed, right? I want a bigger eBay shed. I want a bigger this, a bigger that. But for the most part, I'm content. There's not stuff out there that I want to buy. There's not just not a lot of things that catch my eye anymore. And I'm getting a little older. I'll be 41 this week. Actually, I'll be 41 by the time this comes out. My birthday is Wednesday, and this comes out Thursday, so I'll be 41 in a day when this comes out. But as I get older, I find that all those things that shine and glitter and glisten, and they don't hold the same kind of appeal for me as they used to. Used to, it was give me the shiniest, biggest, nicest, loudest truck, and now it's just give me something to get me back and forth. I don't care if it's super fancy or really, honestly, I'm kind of opposite. Simple and basic, it doesn't tear up as much, so give me that. But gratitude, just being thankful, having the attitude of I get to do this. I get to come today to this shed and do my job, and I get to be the parent to my children that God has allowed me to be. I get to be the husband to my wife that God has allowed me to be. I get to do those things. I get to hopefully be an encouragement to you guys. That me and Tanya was talking about this some time back, and I said, not that I'm thinking of quitting or anything like that. I just said, YouTube could be one of the things that we stopped doing if we had to. And she kind of reminded me, that's kind of part of your ministry. You're encouraging people. And I'm like, well, yeah, I get, I don't always look at myself that way. And I got to thinking about it, and I was like, well, you're right. If what we do, just seeing what we do, not necessarily trying to purposely encourage, but if we just see what we do and you say, well, I've always wanted to try selling something on eBay, and you see our operation and you see that we've made it successful. And listen, I'm nothing special. I don't have a college degree. I do have I don't guess you call it a degree. It's close to an associate's degree or similar, but it's in theology. It's like a theology something. I don't know. And I have that, but I mean, that's not doing anything for me in reselling really. But I'm not an engineer. I don't have a degree. I ain't nothing like that. And Tanya has her education in office assistant type stuff. And it's like, you know, we're still just plain ordinary, normal, day-to-day people. And if we can do it, you can do it. So hopefully, you know, that's the encouragement you get from the channel, is there are ups and downs. This week is way down. But I still get to come, and I still get to pack, and I still get to do the orders. I still get to talk to you guys. I still get to do the podcast. I still get to do all that stuff. Tonight we start Bible school at church. I get to be a part of that. I don't have to be a part of it. I get to be a part of it. So perspective, look at it the way that, you know, what do they say? Glass half full or half empty type perspective. It can always be looked at negatively. You can turn any situation negative you want to, but guess what? You can also turn any situation positive if you really try. So think about your perspective. Think about how you look at things. And when you get aggravated about reselling and doing all this stuff, having the I get to attitude will help you. I promise it will help you. I hope this video does well, not because I hope it does well for me, but I hope it does well because I want people to hear that. I get to. I get to. Don't have to. I get to. Thanks, guys. All right. Well, thank you so much again. I know I say this all the time, but I'm very thankful to have you here with us for this journey. The journey may take a turn sooner than later. You never can tell. We may have some updates on the new reselling space very soon, so stay tuned for that. We'll be sharing that soon. We're trying to organize, with the last couple of weeks and Bible school this week, we've been trying to organize a live on the podcast and kind of a commingled live with the reseller locker room. So that'll be coming up soon. And if you haven't checked out the podcast, go check that out too. Reselling, boy, that's not right. Two Old Guys, properly named Two Old Guys Reselling Podcast with myself and Josh, Bama J Bird Resell. He's great. Have a good time with him. But thank you guys again for being here. I can't emphasize enough how grateful and thankful I am for you. And just remember, you didn't have to watch this video, you get to, right? That one might be questionable. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for being here. Until next time, keep seeking the old paths.